Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Frischel, VP of Global Marketing at Sophion. Today's session is titled, The 5 Most Important Drivers of Success in Product Innovation That Most People Get Wrong. In this webinar, Dr. Cooper will reveal what these factors are based on his extensive, widely published, and award-winning research into new product performance and its and what determines the performance. Most important, he will show you what you can do to leverage these and boost your own performance. Our presenter today is Dr. Robert Cooper, President of Product Development Institute, Inc. Dr. Cooper is a world expert in the field of new product development management. He was named the world's top innovation management scholar and the quintessential scholar in the U.S. publication Journal of Product and Innovation Management, JPIM. He is one of 3 Crawford Fellows of the Product Development and Management Association, PDMA. Bob is the creator of the stage-gate system, now widely used by leading organizations around the world to drive new products to market. He has helped hundreds of leading corporations design and implement the stage-gate innovation and new product development process. He is also the developer of the NewProd system for screening and diagnosing new product projects. Bob, we're delighted and honored to have you with us. I'll turn the session over to you.
Well, thank you very much, Michael, and welcome everybody to this event today. And I do thank the Sophion folks for hosting it and allowing me to share this roughly 1 hour with you. The topic, of course, is the 5 most important drivers of success in product innovation that most people get wrong. And where do we get these 5 most important drivers? Well, as Mike alluded, we've done a lot of research over the years, and many of you have read this research. It's been widely published in many different journals and magazines. Some 2,000 new product projects over the years have been studied to figure out why some new product projects succeed and why others fail. We also have studied approximately 1,000 companies or business units, some doing exceptionally well, top performers in product innovation, some not doing so well, and always the attempt has been to figure out what distinguishes the winners from the losers, whether it's at the project level or at the business unit level. And some of the success drivers we're going to be talking about today are the ones that correlate most strongly with performance. In other words, those success drivers that distinguish top performers, be it at the project level or the business unit level, most strongly. We all know that new products are vital to the growth and prosperity of the modern corporation. I think that's a given, and most senior executives in most business units I visit sort of understand that. But there remain some very, very big issues. This is not as easy as it seems, suddenly becoming an innovative company. Here are some pretty frightening statistics. According to the PDMA that Mike talked about, the Product Development and Management Association, of every 9 new product concepts, only 1 becomes a commercial success. Wow, those are pretty tough odds. This is a bit like going to a horse race track and seeing 9 horses lined up at the starting gate, and your job is to bet on 1 that's going to be the winner. Well, the trouble is it's not a $2 or $10 bet in the new product game. It's a $200,000 bet or $2 million bet, and that's part of the problem. A review of many investigations suggests that about 40% of new products fail at launch, and that is a shocking figure. After all the product tests, the in-house tests, the customer field trials, customer tests, beta tests, after all that work has been done, they still fail at a rate of 40%, even after the product tests, market trials, test markets, and so on. And here's another frightening statistic. Approximately 46% of the resources that companies spend on NPD, new product development, go to unsuccessful ventures. In other words, ventures that either fail commercially once launched or are killed prior to launch after having considerable funds or time spent on them. This is not a happy picture on this page. And yet we all realize that unless we get in the game big time, unless we're prepared to bet high on some ventures, we're going to ultimately die a different type of death as the company folds because it simply hasn't been innovative for the last dozen years. Here's some data that we achieved or obtained from a study of approximately 500 companies from the a study that we did with the APQC, the American Productivity and Quality Center, which is the largest not-for-profit benchmarking society in America. Just a couple of frightening statistics. By the way, in this study, we had 500 firms, so we had a judging panel, and that judging panel picked the top 100 best performers. And they picked, I hate to say it, the left tail of the distribution to the 100 poor performers. And then, of course, is the average. And this is what you're going to see. The top performers, the poor performers, and then the average.